Hi everyone, and greetings from the most sanctioned country on the earth. My name is Natasha, and in this video I will tell you about my work experience, my jobs in Russia. I promised to film this video for a long time, and now I'm ready. So, hope you're ready too. Let's go. And going forward, I should say that it was a very hard way for me, with ups and downs. All of my life I studied, worked, or studied and worked at the same time. I earned little money, I earned big money. I lost everything 3 times. You may say it's a bit unusual for a woman, especially for a Slavic woman, to work so hard and to try to get to the top so hardly. I often receive comments like, Natasha, why didn't you just find a rich husband and relax? I will answer this question at the end of this video. When I was a child, I knew that I will become a journalist or a writer because I liked and still love texts, writing, and I wanted to make money with it. But my first job was not about writing, not about journalism. I was 20 years old. I studied at my first university, my bachelor's degree. I studied at the university in the city where my parents still live, in Nizhny Novgorod. This is the city in the Volga region, central Russia. I lived with my parents. So obviously I didn't have enough money to rent something or to pay for a mortgage, so I just studied. But I would like to increase my pocket money and to have a job. My first job was a receptionist in the art gallery, the gallery of contemporary art. My work was about telling about exhibitions, about some events that took place in our gallery. The main minus was that some art objects were really cringe there. And to be honest, from that times, I still don't like contemporary art. I prefer classic art. I like Hermitage when you go there and you just get shocked with this beauty, this incredible beauty. Let me know in the comments about your attitude to modern art, because I just don't understand it. Probably I didn't see enough beautiful objects. My first full-time job was a trainee, a journalist in a very small news agency in the outskirts of Nizhny Novgorod. I still lived with my parents because obviously I still didn't have enough money to rent something, because my salary was very small, because I was just a trainee, and my first articles were a bit criminal. I wrote articles about accidents in rural Russian area near Nizhny Novgorod. Next, a lady boss told she really likes my articles, and I got promoted as a political correspondent. My work was like to go to the local parliament, to hear speakers, to attend to meetings, and write articles. The most stressful part of this work was to hear someone's speech and to write an article on your smartphone at the same time. It was really hard and really stressful at the beginning, but I got this skill with time. Maybe nowadays there are some special app that helps journalists to record, to transfer speech into text immediately, but at that times, 2010s, we didn't have such apps, and we did it manually. It was the main minus of online media, because if you work for a newspaper, for a magazine. You have the opportunity to record someone's speech, some interview with your dictaphone, and go to the office, and after that write your article. But when you work for the online media, you should make the process faster to publish the article as fast as it's possible. Later, one other media offered me to do almost the same job and earn much more. I thought almost 10 minutes and agreed. Next, I left the political field because, to be honest, at the beginning I don't want to do it all of my life, because politics is a very dirty thing, and I would like to make people's life happier, easier in some way, and I would like to work for some entertaining media. This is just my choice. I know that politics is very important also, but I just got tired from all these negative vibes, and I decided to change the sphere. A few events were especially memorable when I worked for news agencies. First, when the head of the city was arrested, and I spent many hours at the courthouse to know what will be with him. Second, the interview with the most famous chief. He's like our local Gordon Ramsay. And a paid article about the Russian railway station where I went in minus 35 degrees Celsius. Unfortunately, I made a huge mistake when I worked for the company without a contract. At the beginning, everything was okay because I wrote articles and got my money, but later they started to procrastinate the payment, and at the end, a boss just cheated me of my money and disappeared. It was an online job, you know. I know the biggest part of my audience is adults, very experienced people, but also there are some young people that I would like to give some pieces of advice. My dears, please don't work without a contract, even if a boss looks very trustworthy, very intelligent and polite. Most scammers look like really nice people, but at the end you got who they are. Later, I worked for a few media at the same time to make much money. I got this is a good approach in journalism, and many do this way, at least here. My last jobs as an employee were an editor in a fashion magazine. This is a big fashion magazine. It still exists. It's like Cosmopolitan or Glamour in the West, but local editorial. And also I worked for a big company. It was the international company, and they had a Russian editorial, and first years I worked remotely in the Russian editorial. I started as a writer, and at the end I worked as a senior supervisor. Last year in the company, I worked in the English editorial. Of course, you know, my English isn't perfect and isn't enough perfect to write good articles. And my work was mostly about control the process of preparing articles. I chose topics, I chose thumbnails, and just to make our articles more eye-catching, to get more views, more comments and likes. It was my job. Unfortunately, after updates, the company faced troubles, and I got that probably I should find a plan B. I always knew that I wouldn't want to work for companies all of my life, and I don't want to make dreams of other people come true. I would like to make my own dream come true. That's why I decided to try to start my own business. All of my life I worked for the online media. That's why I decided to create my own online media. and it was very difficult at the beginning to find the niche where will be less competition, because as you know, there are a lot of online media, a lot of websites, and at the beginning I just failed again and again, and I couldn't get success. I continued to work in the company and tried to start my business. When I got my first 100 and later 1000 views, I was shocked, surprised, and very happy. Unfortunately, at that time, when my site just was starting to grow, I got that I will lose my job because the project that I worked for was closed, and I had to choose what I should do, to find a new job or to continue to develop my own business. I decided to do the second one and started to develop it. I almost didn't have any income that time, but step by step I started to monetize my website. Also later I created communities on social networks and also started to monetize them. I should say that my project isn't about politics. As I said, I don't like this field at all, and my project is completely entertaining. Guys, I remember I promised you to answer a question why I just didn't find a rich husband and 3 legs. So, to be honest, when I was 16 years old, I had acne. I was very tiny, very skinny, and I had a lot of complexes. I almost didn't go on dates. I didn't have a lot of boys around me, and I was like a bestie of a very beautiful girl in school, like in some movies, you know. I just knew that I would like to work, and I just probably will not find a rich husband, a generous husband. Now, being an adult, I think intelligent men like intelligent women. I don't think it's something bad when a girl, a woman, wants to work, makes money, and when you make money together, a couple I mean. So let me know what do you think about this, guys. What's your opinion? Because it's always very interesting for me to see your comments. Guys, thank you for watching my video to the end. Let me know, do you like this format? Do you like story times? Probably I should film another video about my childhood, about my university years. Let me know in the comments what topic would you be interested in. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Have a nice day and God bless you.